Welcome back to the channel where courtroom drama meets cold, hard reality. Today's case? Destiny Graves versus the City of Detroit. And trust me, you've never seen an arraignment quite like this one. Right out of the gate, Destiny enters the courtroom not just with legal paperwork, but with a whole alternate legal theory. She doesn't just state her name, she spells it out phonetically, includes capitalizations, hyphens, and even a colon. Why? Because she's here as a living woman, not the corporate legal fiction named in the case. Confused? You're not alone. This is part of a sovereign citizen strategy, a controversial and often dismissed approach where individuals claim they're not subject to U.S. laws unless they consent to jurisdiction. We're breaking down this wild exchange line by line. Is Destiny onto something, or is this a classic case of legal misunderstanding taken too far? Stay tuned, because what unfolds next will leave you speechless. But before we dive in, drop a comment. Have you ever heard someone make this kind of legal argument before? Do you think it holds any water in court? Let's talk about it.
This is the City of Detroit, Mr. Berry versus Destiny Graves, case number SB16, strike that, SB10699059, counts 1 and counts 2, SB172478881, SB1724805, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SB1724836. Appearance for the Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Graves.
Good morning, Your Honor. I am Destiny Raven Graves. That's capital D, lowercase ESTINEY, hyphen, capital R, lowercase AIVYN, colon, capital G, lowercase RAVES. I am appearing specially and not generally. I am here in good faith and under the protest solely to address the matters raised in my plea abatement. I am not here to delay the process, but to ensure proper identification and lawful jurisdiction are established in the record before any further proceedings.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Would you like counsel to represent you or no?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I said today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Would you like counsel to represent you or not?
I actually am not open to proceeding until we establish jurisdiction over the living woman. That's me, lowercase ESTINEY, hyphen, capital R, lowercase AIVYN, colon, capital G, lowercase RAVES.
Okay. Jurisdiction has been established if you are Destiny Graves. If you're Destiny Graves, if that's your name, then unless you have some other view of the court rule and you cite a court rule, the court is going to feel the jurisdiction has been established.
Here's where things get legally sticky. Destiny asserts that the name in all caps represents a fictional corporate entity, not her, the living woman. This belief stems from a fringe interpretation of maritime law and the Uniform Commercial Code, UCC. But let's get this straight. Courts across the U.S. have repeatedly rejected these arguments. Judges don't need to distinguish between a corporate entity and a living soul to establish jurisdiction. If you're named in the case and you're present in court, that's usually enough. The judge, remaining calm but clearly trying to move things forward, offers Destiny 3 very real options. Talk to a lawyer, work it out with the city attorney, or go to trial. Yet she keeps circling back, refusing to acknowledge the court's authority. This is a textbook example of how misinterpreting legal codes can derail your defense. Do you think she's genuinely confused or trying to play the system? Let us know in the comments below. Would you stick to principle like this or focus on resolving the case?
I understand, Your Honor, but respectfully, the name in all caps represents a corporate legal fiction. I am here as a living woman, not as a surety or a fictional entity. I respectfully require the court to establish, for the record, how to obtain lawful personal jurisdiction over me, the living woman, separate from that entity.
Well, I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. I'm gonna give you a $0 bond. I can either give you into the breakout room with the city, with an attorney, and he can help you proceed, or you can proceed and speak to the city attorney yourself to see if you can work this matter out, or I can set a jury trial date and the matter will be resolved on the jury trial date. Which one would you like to do, ma'am?
Are you asking me if I would like to proceed for trial?
Yes.
I would respectfully, Your Honor, I would like to reserve all my rights under the UCC 1-308, and I object to these proceedings under protest and duress. My appearance is special and not general. I do not consent to the court assuming jurisdiction through presumption. If this court insists on moving forward without proving lawful authority over the living woman, I must note a violation of due process for the record.
Okay. So, I mean, if you can't give me an answer to my question, then I'm going to put you back in the waiting room until you can figure it out, and we'll move on to the next person.
What is your question, Your Honor?
I asked you, do you want to see if the attorney can get you an offer and speak with the attorney? Or would you like to work out an offer with the city yourself to resolve the matter? Or would you like me to set a jury trial date? Those are your three options. You keep on saying that same stuff is not going to change what your three options are, okay? So that's that. I don't need to hear that same recitation of what you just mentioned a minute ago. Now, what do you want to do?
So I'm sorry, respectfully, Your Honor, I do want to know, is this denying the abatement plea?
Say that again.
Is this denying my abatement plea?
I'm not getting into this, ma'am. I'm going to pass the matter. All right, let's go to, what is that? Duran Mendez.
And there it is, the breaking point. After multiple attempts to explain her position, Destiny refuses to choose any of the court's options. The judge, now visibly frustrated, decides to pass the matter, essentially tabling her case for now. This moment highlights something crucial. Legal theatrics might make for compelling video, but they rarely serve you well in court. While Destiny stood firmly on her beliefs, the court is bound by procedure, not philosophy. Without engaging in the process, she risks deeper consequences, like unresolved warrants, missed opportunities for reduced charges, or even arrest. This case is a stark reminder. Knowing your rights is important, but so is knowing how the system actually works. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. New videos drop weekly. Don't miss the next one.